Hey girls, Karina Tennyson here, and I am super pumped to have you in here with me today. I may not be ready for spring swimsuit season, but you bet your biscuits I'm ready to rock a spring eye. I love me some fun colors. Now when I think of smoky eye, I think of grays and blacks and all these dark smoked out colors. But I want to show you today a technique where you can interchange any color and achieve a perfect smoky eye look. So let's get started. Okay, now that I have my foundation and my brows done, I'm going to start on my eyes. I am going to take the color Adorable in our loose pigments, and I'm going to go in with just a fluffy crease brush. This is a really subtle neutral color. This is going to be my transition color. It's going to blend up and it will blend later, but for now I'm just sticking it on here. Now the next color I'm going to use is called Awestruck, and it's a really pretty blue color. I'm going to use it wet, so I'm going to spray a little bit of my rose water just directly into the lid on there, and I'm going to press this wet pigment all over my lid. And you'll see how when you're applying it wet, it really pops that bold shimmer color. This is such a simple technique. If you've watched any of my other tutorials, you see that I use this technique a lot. I got a transition color, I got a bold lid color, and then it's all about blending from there. Now, I am going to take this color and I'm just going to carry it on down. I'm going to go actually I'm going to use a different brush because that one's crazy. I'm using my liner shader with the liner side, and I'm going to get a little bit of that blue on there, and I'm going to go under my eye, and we're just going to smoke this out. And this is what I was talking about with smoky eyes. Usually I think of like grays and blacks and like dark browns, like the smoky colors, but you can use this technique with any color to create any kind of smoky. So I'm just joining them together. See my top and my bottom? Because we're gonna go back and we're gonna blend these out. I know it looks a little crazy right now. Now I'm going to take our crease brush, and you can see the really harsh lines from the wet pigment where I put it on there, and we don't want to leave that. We don't want to leave a clean line like that. We want to blend that out. So I'm taking a brush, just going to use it naked, not much on there, and I'm just going to blend this line so that it's not so harsh. And then I'll let you see the side-by-side difference here. I feel that it is very important to put your transition color on first, the lighter color, because if you put your dark blue lid on first and then you go to add the transition, a lot of times you'll drag that darker color up into it, and then you'll end up looking like you have blue all the way up here, and you don't want that. So that's why I do my transition color first, and then I do that bold lid color second. You just play it by ear. If you feel like you need more transition color, you can, put a little bit on there, but you can see how I am blending this up and out. I'm just smoking it out. Kind of blend this down here too. So you can see the difference in my blended eye and my not blended eye, and why it's important to blend. Go over here, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to blend this out. Blend, blend, blend. So that it transitions nicely. And it reminds me of like, a sunset. The clouds are just softly fading into each other instead of having like this harsh 3 different colors going on. I did put a little bit of this Scarlet, which is our lightest color concealer, under my brows. But I am going to highlight just a little bit with the color Angelic, which this color is just so stinking pretty. It can be used on your lid, it can be used under your brow to highlight your brow bone. I am going to put, seriously, like the smallest amount, and I'm only gonna go right here. Nowhere else, just right there, just to kind of pop that brow bone a little bit more. Yoink. Just blend it back. I love this color Flirty, and this is a very light shimmery purple color. And I'm gonna put just a little tiny bit on the inside of my lid just to kind of give it an extra pop. So I'm just gonna place this just a little bit on the inside. And same thing over here. And then I'm gonna blend up just a little bit. And that's it, that's all we're gonna do. I'm gonna go in with the color Presumptuous. It is our kind of teal blue shimmer liner on my waterline, just to carry that blue that I have going on up into my waterline. Just go in, blend this bottom part out, or smoke it out. Smoke it out, smoke it out. And that is a pretty spring smoky eye look for you. 4 colors. You can get a set of 4 pigments that will last you forever for $45. They're huge. You can use them wet, you can use them dry. Again, I used the color Angelic under my brow bone, Flirty on the inside of my eye, Awestruck on my lid, and I used the color Adorable as my transition color. I've also picked out a few of my other favorite spring colors to use. I want to share those with you real quick too, because if you're using this technique with the lid and the transition color and blending down below, the color combinations are endless. You can do any look with any of these colors. Another one of my favorite is Heartbroken. It is a really pretty shimmery red. Regal, which is a very pretty purple shimmer. Dignified is a very pretty shimmery green color. And then for transition colors, another one of my spring favorite colors is Provoked and Giddy. Giddy's kind of a light orange color. Provoked kind of has a little bit of a red tint to it, but they blend and they're fantastic with any of these colors for transition colors. So hopefully that helped with the spring smoky eye color. I still gotta put my mascara on, but I don't wanna make this video too long. So thank you so much for hanging with me. If you have any other questions, comment below and I'll get back to you. Remember, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart, and have a fantastic day. Bye.
Spring fever, spring is here at last. Spring fever, my heart's beating fast. There is no doubt now, love is in the air.